It is time for Off the Bench Mailbag. You send us your questions, and we get them answered. We're about 15 minutes late, but we're still going to get your questions answered. We'll start with a Christmas one, since that's what we're talking about. What do you think Kevin McAllister grew up to be?
So I will actually...
Very resourceful.
I will actually lean on
Probably an addict.
Or an engineer.
Like Macaulay Culkin.
Well, he probably has... Oh, man, shot Macaulay out of nowhere.
Well, no, I feel like a couple years ago there was like a rumor flying around the internet that he had died. It wasn't even like a rumor that you looked at and you were like... Huh. I mean, you looked at it and you were like, oh, I can see that.
Right.
Oh, man.
I mean,
I like you, Macaulay, okay? Don't listen to
He's
these
a fine
puns.
guy,
I know
I'm
he
sure.
loves the show. I'm going to be very upset when he hears this.
Big Fane like Lane.
I'm going to lean on a internet theory.
Fane Lane.
Because I think it bears mentioning here that Kevin McAllister grows up to be Jigsaw from the Saw movies.
Well, that took a
He
turn.
has
That's a weird timeline.
extreme
Kevin, explain yourself.
He has extreme parental issues from his parents leaving him, like constantly forgetting about him being the youngest child. He obviously has a penchant for creating deadly traps. So I think he grew up to be Jigsaw.
Eddie James. Kevin grew up to be MacGyver. Possibly.
Yeah. I was thinking some
Yep.
sort of like... Somebody else in the huddle said it too, but like CIA, FBI, like some sort of just like somebody who has to,
I stayed alive
Torture
twice.
people. Because he tortured people. He's lucky he didn't kill any of the sticky-fingered bandits.
I'm going to kill that kid.
Oh, man. Okay, so if Christian Fulton returns next year, add Derek Stingley to the secondary with Kelvin Joseph, Grant Delpit, and Jacoby Stevens.
Damn.
Is this the most talented secondary ever at LSU?
Well, you're going to have to go toe-to-toe with 2011, who had Pat P., Tyron, Mo
2010.
Claiborne,
2010.
all still in the league. 2010. Eric Reed still in the league. I mean, that's an entire secondary still in the NFL. I don't...
You can
It's
even
tough
go,
to predict that any group will still be in the NFL like 7-8 years later like those guys are.
You could even take Pat Pete out of the group and look at the 2011 defensive backfield that featured Brandon Taylor as a safety back there with Matthew. You had Claiborne on the corner.
Daryl Simon.
Daryl
Who's in the
Simon.
league for a bit.
On the other corner, I mean, the amount of ground that those cats could cover. But potentially, when you look down the line at Stingley and Fulton and even Jacoby Stevens, like the guys that he rattled off, I mean, that is an athletic, fast group that can cover a ton of area.
Well, and it will, even if they're not as good as those guys, they're in the same conversation to mean that they are very damn good. That group will be next year.
What is the most annoying or overrated Christmas song?
I don't. I've been pondering this. I don't know that I have a Christmas song that I don't like.
I was going to say the same thing. I think I take annoying out. I think something can be overrated and you still like it.
I did realize only this week that Baby It's Cold Outside song doesn't even mention Christmas. Like, I know it's a Christmas song. It's played around
Mariah
this
Carey?
time.
No, it's like an old, baby. It's the one that's a little like.
Sing it.
Baby, it's cold out.
Isn't that the one that
I
like
really
people,
should go.
Yeah, the one that
Baby,
say it's a little
cold
bit-
out.
It's a
lyrics are
little
a
bit.
Okay, so that's
just let her go
interesting, though.
home.
That's interesting. As a female, though, I had a girl tell me this, and I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't thought about that. Like, in that song, the girl wants to stay.
Yeah, she's
Right?
Yeah, I
like,
think
it's
that's-
not like
yeah.
She's gotta
it's
go.
not like he's not actually being predatory, although the lyrics could read as
Why
such.
aren't the locks working?
Like she like wants to stay, right? She's playing a little hard to
the
get.
locks working.
Nathan, how many times have you heard that in your life?
I'm sorry, wait, which one?
Why aren't the locks working?
Matt Lauer stuff here.
I don't think that there's any, and I don't find any songs annoying. I will say, like Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. It is overrated, but I still love it. I will always listen to it. I will always enjoy it.
I love all Christmas music.
I don't like a lot of the rap songs, actually. A lot of rap Christmas songs.
Boo.
Run DMC is a great album.
Christmas in Hollis? Come on now.
Yeah, Christmas song is great.
All right, my bad. I won't answer the question.
Next.
Urban Meyer is 82-9 at Ohio State.
Ah.
Nick Saban is 140-20 at Bama.
Jesus.
Dabo is 114-30. Is the
What a
next
bum.
is the next great coach currently a head coach, or is he yet to be discovered?
Great question.
Well, if he's currently, okay, so Lincoln Riley, you think would maybe fit in that mix just because he took over a really nice program. So his record has the potential to be one of those astronomical type numbers because he's not having to go through any build-up process. But then again, if it feels like Lincoln Riley's probably going to go to the league in a little bit, so...
Is it Kirby Smart?
Okay. Kirby would definitely be in that conversation. So, yeah, okay, so you know what? I think it's probably, he's already probably a head coach right now. The next one that will enter that realm of coaches.
Okay, one more question. Is anyone going to admit that post LSU, Bama is a different team and not as explosive and feared as they were prior to LSU? And if they played like they have in the last couple of weeks, that Oklahoma, with their offense, is going to destroy them?
Well, I don't think that we've run from that narrative. I think that we've recognized that over the past couple of years, that just when you watch Alabama play, it's obvious. They put more in the LSU game than they do the week-to-week competition, and that's anti-Saban and everything that he preaches against. But I think he's a little to blame for that because he's got a little bit more emotion for that LSU game than the others on the schedule as well. So I think that they definitely are a little bit more beat up coming out of that first Saturday in November, but I do not believe that will give Oklahoma a chance to beat them. I think Alabama rolls through this playoff.
I don't know if they roll through Oklahoma. It'll be, look, offensively they absolutely will. I think Oklahoma can put up some points. I don't think it has to do, though, with Alabama getting worse, although they are more beat up. I think they just didn't play any good teams before LSU, right? And then afterwards, you look, they played Mississippi State. They play their main rival in Auburn. They play an SEC championship. Like, of course, they're going to look more vulnerable. They're playing far better teams. So that's just how I view it. I got an unpopular Christmas opinion. Which version of Grinch is your favorite?
I have not seen the newest one, so it's hard to say. But I love the original.
I haven't seen the newest one
Jim
either.
Carrey is.
Well, I mean the original animated, or
I
if you
love the
had to
original.
choose the original animated Grinch or Jim Carrey Grinch, which you take?
Original.
Jim Carrey is what I grew up with. Like every year I watch.
I'm with
that.
you, Nathan. I'll go Jim Carrey Grinch. Actually.
Original. It's the only one I've seen. Close that hour 2 next. Something else is running on my computer.
Yeah, sorry. Here.
Carlotta and T-Bob, ESPN Baton Rouge.